What? Damn, bro. I need tissues near me. Just a second, guys. Why don't you add? The song is so heavy, right? Okay. Hello, people. After so long time. Yeah. Okay. Let me just brightness full. Cool. Let's go. So, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the brand new live stream. It's like my brand new live stream because I was not here since 3 days. I was having a cold. I was sick a little bit, but it is totally fine. Now I am back, and chat rate went to 1, but where are the chats? I cannot see chat. Some glitches always happen. So I was not here for 3 days. I don't know what happened to the market, but a good wave is happening to the market. I was not here for 3 days and the market went above 100. The last time I saw the market was like at when we were together. It was like about 96, 97 ish. Somewhere it was struggling in that range, but now we can see it has crossed that 100 range. So yes, good things are coming. In the starting of the year, we saw the market is going down, but it was actually the very best opportunity for all of you people, because buying in the most cheapest price is the thing of a good buyer, because they don't want to buy in the utmost prices. They want the market should go down with the least amount, and then they can have the bigger profit whenever it goes up. And we are seeing since past 3 days is just going up. Like it had its own ladder to cross. Like if you can just see, it made a complete ladder. See, first step went up, second step went up, third step, and then now we are having that range thing. But still, I hope it will cross its all-time high, which is at 110, I guess. Yeah, $110K. Maybe it will cross, maybe it won't cross, but trust me, all these signs are looking at the market going just up and up. Nothing is going down. It's just like, it's not just BTC, even the Ethereum has the same ladder step, which you can see. First ladder, second ladder, third ladder. We could see that Ethereum was at what? 1600, 1800, 1900. Jumped back. It has yet to cross its original price range. I know that thing, but still, it has came back to its 2000, which is a very good news. Same went for the Sol as well, XRP, everything. You can see every market is plus. Ethereum is 6% plus, Sol is 4.77% plus, XRP is 2.7% plus, everything is plus. So, we will be having too much. Trump is 14% plus. Meme coin is also plus. It's a very great thing. Not just stable, not just alt, but also meme coin are having their up price, which is a very great thing to see, because meme coin would be the last thing to have any surge, because nowadays all the Ponzi scams, all the other scams which happened throughout this year mostly happened with this meme coin. So people don't have that much trust, but like looking at the price range, looking at the price surge, 14.0% the price is up in the Trump meme coin, then it shows. I missed your damn pretty face on the screen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I also miss looking at that. It's like now I can look at there. I feel good, but I'm sick. I'm sick. So, thank you so much, Rajesh and Namalai. Please welcome aboard on the live stream of the Cheesy platform. Also on the Zbit as well, because we are going live on the two different channels and they both are our channel. They are not different. First we thought that we will give the exchange platform Cheesybit, but then we shifted to the Zbit. That's why we are having the two different platform, but it is works the same. The owner is same, the live streamers are same, everything is same. Okay, so all the new people, why you deleted the live stream? Why you deleted the chat? Why you have to delete the chat? Why? I mean, why? Was sick or still sick? Was extreme sick, now little sick. Yeah. But yeah, still sick. Are you live at Zbit as well? By mistake. How by mistake you're deleting the chats? How a deleting option is coming by mistake? Make me explain, please. But it's fine. So for all the new people who will be joining newly, I want to tell you all those people that Cheesybit and Zbit is a one-pit stop for you to get to know everything related to the crypto world, related to the digital currency. I missed your damn pretty face on my screen. Thank you so much. Yeah, the chat is back again. Yeah, don't delete it by mistakenly or anything. Okay, so I was saying that yes, the Cheesybit and the Zbit is a one-pit stop for all of you people to get to know regarding everything related to the digital currency. If it's related how to do trading, if it's related to know what are the strategy I use, what are the things I prefer to do the technical analysis, how to do technical analysis, how to read a chart, how to find the perfect buy entry, sell entry, or anything related to the crypto world, related to the trading, related to the what kind of next currency can boom or anything. We'll discuss each and every of those things. I will join from Zbit. It is fine. It's join from here, join from there. It's a one and same thing, Raj. It's one and the same thing. So, like I was telling you all people regarding this thing, that Zbit and Cheesybit is a one pit stop. Everything. See, I have divided this everything to know Cheesybit in a two part. Everything to know the trading in two part. 50% is the insider thing. What is happening inside the market? What is the market cap? How many inflows, outflows of the money happen? How you do? And everything of those stuff also come. The technical analysis, reading the chart, candlestick pattern, chart pattern, predicting what can happen, applying the indicator, what kind of indicator, what indicator does, what candlestick does, what kind of pattern does. Everything, how to identify what is psychology, everything that comes in the 50% which is happening inside the market. Okay. Now, the other 50% which happens outside the market is basically your news. What is happening, like basically like the war situation which happened in Russia, Ukraine, and also right now happening into the India, Pakistan, and all those things. This affect the market in the economical way as well. Also the tariff attacks, the tariff trade war which happened, everything is correlated or they have something to do with the economic market. Because if you are dealing with something which is outside the world, which may or may cannot affect, either it is a negligible percentage that it can, but it still is considered to be as an effective thing which can have a huge impact in the market. So in this platform, I also tell you regarding the news, so which makes you be aware of your surrounding, what is happening outside the world. First thing, and it is like understanding the news has multiple benefits. You will be aware of what's happening in your world. You will be aware what new things are coming, what new things can be in the positive side or negative side, because everything has to do with these two things. Neutral thing, we don't have to do anything with the neutral news, because see, mainly whatever news happens outside the crypto world has two sides which we have to focus on, positive and the negative. Positive news can affect in the market going up, up, up and up. Negative news can affect the market in going down, 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 down. Hey, where you went? Meme Kwan, I didn't go anywhere. 2 days was my holiday. 1 day I took off because of I was sick. That's why I took off. And bro, you safe there. Why I won't be safe? I'm in Dubai. Dubai is the safest country. I will be safe, okay? No, those things, nothing is happening which won't make me safe or something. I am safe. Thank you so much for concern, but yeah, I am safe. So this positive news affect the market in going upside, and the negative news affects the market in crashing down or going the downside. When we saw the start of the year, the 2025, when we saw the trading, the tariff attacks which was happening from the USA, the reciprocal tariff it put, like whatever they were putting on the America, which was actually whatever he did was very okay, because people were actually putting a lot of tariff on USA just because they are the top of the world, the top of the country which having a good economic stability, or the good economic country which are having, like, compared to the rest of the world, they have the, like, compared to the rest of the, I can say that they have best economic stage or standard or whatever they have. So due to this, people were actually imposing a lots and lots of tariff on them, 52%, 60%, 80%, 90%. Some of them were putting more than 100%. So which affected the Trump. Whenever Trump got elected, he thought, like, I get it that we are one of the top 3, top 2 countries in the world, but having such kind of huge tariff doesn't make any sense. So he he put the exact half number of whatever tariff they wanted to put, which affected the whole world in a very... I got the notification, came here to say hi. Hello Indumati, thank you so much for joining this live stream. Please make sure that if you like you have entered this live stream, please make sure that you are liking the YouTube button, the like button on my YouTube videos, and subscribing, and also sharing it to the maximum people out there, so a lot of people can reach to me, whoever has this curious answer regarding how do I start my trading journey, when to start, how to start, and what are the things I should look for, and what are the things I should be prepared for. Everything they should be know for. Just send them on the Cheesybit platform or Zbit platform, because I, Yash Pawar, has put myself a goal that I want to make each and everybody a financially freedom person. So I will be taking them on a tour guide. I am a tour guide for them. I will take them to throughout the crypto world. I will be explaining them each and everything. I will be taking them to the islands, different islands. We'll be exploring those islands. I will be telling what are the goods, bads about the island, so they can know about it. In this thing, whenever they are knowing, they should always remember one thing. Just gaining knowledge is not efficient. Just gaining knowledge is not a very good thing. But I want to reach you personally. Pinky, if you want to reach me personally, Habibi, come to Dubai. I am at Dubai. Share me the Insta ID. My Insta ID is adams.human. Okay, adams.human. That's my Insta ID. Thank you so much. Okay. So, what I was saying, yes, just knowing the news is not like beneficial. If you are just like having news, having all the information regarding the trading, you know A to Z of a theory, but just having a theory is not going to make you an expert trader until and unless you gain an experience in doing the trading. So, I advise a lot of my people, whoever are learning from me, whoever are gaining knowledge or consuming knowledge from me, I just want to tell you, consuming knowledge is not just only thing. You should use that knowledge, utilize that knowledge in some playground, which can be your demo trading, paper trading, or wherever you want to do it, and then apply that certain amount of knowledge in your thing. Then you will know the ground reality, because whenever a YouTuber, like me kind of people explains you regarding the trading platforms, or or any strategies, any indicator thing, they always focus on where this signal happened. But to give you the ground reality of the trading market, 80% of time it may fail, and only the 20% of time you can have a good quality trade. 80% of time it can give you some time. 40% will be the false, or 40% it will be the very average profit you can get. That is 1%, 1.5%, max 2%. Very few, 20% of the time you will get the most quality trade, which can be such kind of movements where like the buy supply, like the demand zone which we created, and a lot of big players are entering the market. These big movements are not possible with the help of the retailers. I have already explained you such kind of terms: the retailers, the big players, the smart money concept, and every of those things. So I don't have to repeat it again and again. So for knowing everything, please just make sure that right now everyone has a journey. We had a journey from being a beginner to being an advanced. Right now we are at a stage of being an advanced. So I would suggest all the new people who are joining this live stream, please go and check out and start your journey from the zero, because that's where I started my journey from in this platform. I started with a single candles, that's all. I started my journey with the candles because that's the first thing you see on the chart. One green, one red, the different shape, the different pattern, every of those things. So please go and check out all those my videos where I've started this journey from the zero. It will help you in understanding, in making your basics strong, and then understanding all the strategies, all these other things which I have been explaining you throughout my journey. It will make you understand very simplest and very easy, because if you are not knowing what is the basic and entering in the advanced level, most of the time you will be having question mark in your head, like what is he speaking, what is, you look fresh today. Yeah, I look fresh, thank you. So if you just enter in the random of my video, like random of a live stream, you won't be having that much of understanding of what I am talking about. But if you entered from the zero to continue till where I am right now, then you will have better understanding of the market. You will know what I'm trying to teach you about the ground reality, about the harsh reality, and how the market is and how the market will be. Okay, so please do not forget, if you are new people entering, check out my previous live streams in this platform. I don't know when I started, but just go and check out those previous live streams. Okay, thank you. So now talking about this thing, I just wanted to share. Let's just go to Bitcoin first. Yeah, talking about the this stuff, like not just technical analysis is required for you to have a trade. If you have a solid confirmed news, just close your eyes and you take a trade. That trade can also be successful without even knowing the technical analysis, without even knowing the candle pattern, chart pattern, indicator, and blah blah strategies and all those stuff. So relying on the news is also a good part. With that news, I want to share one great news with you all people, which can be like in a way, it can be very useful for the buyers, not for the sellers. Okay, so let me just grab that news for all of you people. Yeah, we all know that the market has been great, not just good, great since past 3 days, and it's just going up. We have already touched the Bitcoin again in that $100. Like I can say, like it's going up like crazy. It's like gaining value. It's already the most expensive coin in the whole world, and it is not even stopping at that. Like it is already at the #1 price, but it wants to create that kind of history, which I would suggest that every one of you should be part of that journey. Because if some things you can see, like it is having a very greater potential for the future, and you can just see by the news, by the eyes, everything you can see that yes, a crypto is going up from the 0 to 100k journey it is, and it is just a very, according to the whole trading years, it has been just few years. According to the whole era, because I can know that it has been more than a few years, but since 2025, 2015 to 2025, it has been 10 years. For a whole trading years, like for the like when the trading started, how the people were, when the people started trading, the stock market has been there for more than decades. So if you compare those things to the Bitcoin, the ink unfiltered. Hi, the ink unfiltered. Welcome to the live stream of the cheese. What you are doing here? What am I doing here? Well, that's a great question. Consider me as your tour guide, live trading or news analysis, or everything. This is a one pit show where you can know regarding everything. We also do the news analysis, we also do the market analysis, and we also do the live trading of the crypto. Everything we do it on one pit stop. Sometimes if I come up with some new strategies, I will try to explain to you those strategies as well. If I come up with some great news, I will explain you those as well. If I come up with some great coins or great meme coins, altcoins, stable coins, which has a greater potential for the future, I will tell you about those as well. Like it's simply, I will put everything we do over here. We won't leave any part of this crypto world alone, because we don't want to focus on a specific thing. Because I know one thing, that the people have a varieties of colors inside them. Some want something, someone blue, someone green, someone black, someone orange. So in this platform, I will explore each and every of those colors. You can consider this as a LGBTQ of that. No, sorry. I just went very wrong. I went to explain you something. I just want to explain you that here we explore each and every of the color, whatever people want, we explore everything. Okay, cool. So I wanted to share a great news with you all people, because that can be one of those things, a very great news for the buyers who want to still, like, they feel like now though it reached 100, now I don't think I'm possible to buy the Bitcoin and gain more. But trust me, when you will hear this news, you will feel that 100 was never a target or goal of a Bitcoin. It reached by its greater potential, but it never claimed to be at a goal. Like, he didn't had a goal that I want to be at $100K and from there I will leave, and from there I will only have a downfall or something. No, the greater things are still left to come. 100K was never a goal of a BTC. Maybe 200, maybe 300, or maybe 400. Okay, cool. So how high can a Bitcoin price go? That is a news title which I wanted to share with you all people. Like, how much more high it has already reached 100K, which is a very great news for all those buyers who are out there, who had a holding and who never lost a faith. Like when we saw in a very early stage of the Bitcoin in the 2025, when a lot of people were losing hope, they were taking their profit because it reached to 70s, $73K and all those things. People thought like now Bitcoin may lose its value and it will go down. Sean, why that girl is not coming? Umo? It's not Umo. Umo. Okay, Umo will come whenever there is a rare kind of situations. I was sick before, that's why I had to fill my gap. Umo came, but yeah, she will come soon. She will come very soon, and let's just hope that she will also be one of our anchor in here. Sean, we can see. I'm really sorry that Umo is not here, but trust me, she might become. If you people encourage with this daily comments and every of those things, I will try to bring her back on the live stream of the Cheese Zbit and the Zbit as well. Thank you so much for your approach. Please, if you have entered this live stream, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, thank you so much for joining me, Sean, and stay connected for the longer period of time. So, the title which I saw is how high a Bitcoin We want Yumo. She will come. She will come. Yes, exactly. She will come. If you want Yumo, she will come. Definitely. So, how high can Bitcoin price go? So, the Bitcoin has once again crossed the 100K dollar. Convey my message. Surely, Sean, I will convey your message to Yumo, and I will try to bring her back on like a daily basis. It was like she comes on the rarity, like she is kind of a like Eid moon. Okay, she will come on the rare occasions only. It is very hard to find her. She is always behind the cloud. So whenever she comes the next time out of that cloud, I will surely convey her your message, and I will try to convince her like you should come out of that cloud, because people are needing you, people are wanting you to see on the live stream. So thank you so much for your appreciation. I will surely get your message to the Yumo, and I will try to bring her back on the live stream. Thank you so much. So continuing the news, Bitcoin has once again crossed 100K dollar mark, reaching its highest price in over 3 months. It has sparked excitement and bold prediction among the investors and analysts, with the some forecasting the price as high as 180K dollar or even 1 million in 2025. Okay. Hi, Yash. Hello. Hello. Hi, Sangeeta. Welcome to the live stream of the Cheezy platform. Thank you so much for joining. If you have entered this live stream, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my video. Darshani, let him speak, Sean. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, all the people. Yeah. So, there have already a forecasting that this Bitcoin is, like I told you, that Bitcoin has never set a goal to reach 100K dollar. It has been forecasted that it can also reach 180K dollar in 2025, in the end of the 2025, or even $1 million in the end of 2025. $1 million for one single coin. That is a crazy. Even if you're having 3 Bitcoin, you are a millionaire. Even if you have 1 Bitcoin, you are a millionaire. Consider just that will be the history where the whole human being will notice that a single coin, and that too not physical, you can't see that coin, you can't feel that coin, it is a specific digital coin. A digital coin is having that amount of worth to be the world's greatest coin they have ever seen. And if you are not being a part of, and that is one, okay, there are several other coins as well which are trying to be the greatest, same like once again, yeah, there are other bitcoins, there are other, sorry, not bitcoin, there are other cryptocurrencies which are trying to be as great as the Bitcoin. And if you are like in that stage where you're already in a very regrettable stage that Bitcoin has already reached its highest, where it is very impossible to touch him. But to be very honest, there are still other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, Solana, and still are being generated, like, you know, like it is not falling from something. People are generating these cryptocurrencies so that it is coming to the market. And trust me, some coins may be being born in a very like right now situations where they are at 0.0005 or not even touched $1, but may have a greater potential by the next 5, 10 or 20 years, which we don't know about. Because even when you look at the Bitcoin, did we know, if we just go back by 5 or 6 years, did we know that it can touch 100K dollar with this very quick period of time? No, we did never expected a Bitcoin to do so good. So same thing can happen for the other coins which will come to the market, and we never know that they can do this much good. For that, to knowing what can be the greatest, the next Bitcoin or the next greatest coin, which can also those stable coin come which can overthrow the Bitcoin in the very few years. Because we can never, like, see, digital world in any aspect, marketing, let's say digital finance, the digital currency, these digital worlds are those kinds of world which we can never predict what can be the next thing. In 124 hours, there can be a huge jump from 0 to infinity, or there can be huge crash as well from 0 to minus infinity. Anything is possible in the digital world. And trust me, but one thing is very, very sure, that everything, the marketing, the finance, but one thing is very sure, and in every aspect, digital world will be the next world where we will be relying on the most. We are right now also, you can see like everything around us is digital and we are relying on those parts. So in upcoming years, we are gonna, for very, very sure, we are gonna have a complete 100% digital world. When that will be, how that will be, that is a big question mark, but it is said that it is 100% surety that we will, in a very near future, will enter in the pure 100% digital world. So if we can already see that kind of world in our upmost future, why don't we be part of that in the right period of time? Let's leave all those traditional way of investing, make like every traditional, whatever the tradition has to do. Traditional way of investing, which means the SIPs, your way of investing money through those bank, having the few interest and every of those things. Let's leave all those traditional part and enter in the world where we can have, see, everybody inside them want to see. I'm not talking about the old generation, the orthodox people, but the new generation, they want to have a futuristic world. They want to see a futuristic stuff. They want to see the car flying, they want to see the time travel or more physics, like more we get advanced in the physics for understanding the time as concept and every of those things. So we want to go ahead in the futuristic world, but we don't want to change our financial stuff. We don't want to, we are seeing that how a social media, a very small social media, which is what's supposed to be just posting stuff where you just telling the people about your story, has changed into a business. Like one post can change your entire life. If you went your one post, your one reel went entire like viral, or it has reaching more than 1 million person, trust me, the brands will come to you to get them market, to get them reach to a lot of people, and they will pay you for those things as well. With one single post, which you don't have to go anywhere. You can do it from your own house. If you want ambience, you can go somewhere, but still, it is like you don't have to go to an office and do those stuff. Are you imagining we are living in those kind of world? So, if you are accepting those stuffs about the digital media, about the digital marketing, you should also accept the digital finance sector where we are heading toward. And it has shown, it is also showing you all those results. Like for example, Bitcoin, 100k for one coin. Are you crazy? One coin, 100k, and you still don't see the worth, you still don't see the value, you still don't see the greater potential it has to rule. The opposed future we are not able to see right now, but as the inventor, as the thinker, you should see. Like rather than just living in the present, for once you should think like the same way, like your family thinks, like to carry on my future generation, I have to save something so that in the future it will become helpful. Same way, if you know that the digital world will conquer or will rule over the future, then why not be a part of it right now? So you will be having the utmost advantage compared to the other people who will try to adjust in the digital world. You will be the one who will be moving smoothly in the digital world because you were a part of that world in the very beginning when it started. Obviously, the beginning has went. We kind of in the little ahead of the beginning, not beginning, I won't say this is a beginning of the digital world. The beginning has already started. We might be in the mid or little before the mid journey of this digital world, but still there is a time. Join. There is a still time. Have a belief in the cryptocurrencies. Have a belief in the trading way of, and what can go wrong in the trading. What can go wrong? Your money will be lost. Anyway, you are losing your money with people, by trusting people, by opening the business, by having not that much of knowledge regarding the business, and you opening it and it is going on losses, compared to the other way of like having a passive income. I can understand that business can be one of the greatest thing which you can, because that can be a next big brand. Okay, but at the same time, what about the early investment it requires? Office, employments, the idea, the product launch, or every of the thing which you will require for it to make a brand. And on the other hand, it's a trading. Whatever amount you have thought about to start investing in a business, put that amount in the trading. With some basic knowledge, you can start with some basic knowledge. Nobody tells you, see, if you go by the knowledge, the trading has a ocean amount of knowledge. Do you require to consume the whole ocean? No. You can just learn to swim in a pond or a lake or a river. It will make the exact same thing. It will compensate the exact same thing that you are swimming in the ocean as well. The water is same everywhere. So if you even consume the knowledge which is a size of pond, lake or something, which is the very basic knowledge which you require, how to find the buy entry, sell entry, and the harsh reality of the market, how the market works, where you stand is actually the most important thing, other than whatever you are capable of. How much knowledge you have, that is a second part, but where you stand in the market gives you a better opportunity to grab profits in the market. If you are thinking that you can change the market, you can have a greater impact in the market, you are totally wrong over here. Retailer investor, they don't have any worth in the market. It is a very bad thing to hear, but it is the truth which I am telling you. It's like, for example, it's an ocean. You put your one coffee mug and you drink that water and you feel like you're conquered thing. No, you don't. This is not a conquering thing. Okay, you can just gain profit from there. You can just feel like, yeah, I have, and blah. Little by little, you can make your own pond, and that's all. You can never be a big shark in the ocean for very specific thing. It may take you generation to be that next thing, to be a big player in the market, who can have a manipulation in the market, who can manipulate the market, who can have a huge impact in the market. Okay, other than that, you can just watch the market where the big players are entering and take advantage of those movements. Other than that, nothing else. Okay, if you try to be the something big, you will fail and you will fall hard. You don't have to prove anything. Okay, if you are not a big shark, if you are not born as a shark, just don't pretend to be a shark. Very basic, simple thing, because they are taking a trade worth of 1,000 to 1,000 crores. We are taking trade of what? 1 lakh, 2 lakh, max 5 crore, 6 crore, or very max 10 crore. That's all. Now just compare their 1,000 to 1,000 crore and your 1 lakh 50 lakh. The very beginner retailer investor, they start with what? 25, 30, 40, 50,000. That's all. Nothing else. Just see the difference between your money and their money. These big candles which you see in the market is not you. It's not the group of you. It is not the sum up of all the retailers in all the world. No, this is just those big players. That's all. Okay, so coming back to the news. So Bitcoin price surge. On May 9, the Bitcoin rose by 4.3%, hitting a price of $103,228. And during late trading on the May 8th, the Bitcoin peaked at 104K as well, the highest level since February 4. We have seen, like, since February it was like what, 73 was the least the Bitcoin was reached in 2025. From there we have seen 104 to be the highest to reach. Massive liquidation. The Bitcoin price hike triggered 800 millions in short liquidation. Trader betting against the Bitcoin lost big. which is the largest since 2021. Total crypto liquidation in 24 hours crossed $925 million. Okay, so what is liquidation? Liquidation is basically you're losing money. The money you lose. How you lose? Most of the people who don't have that thing, like for example, if you're doing options or futures and you predict that from here, I believe that market can go more down. It will go more down. Like they are not putting for the bull movement, but they are putting their money on the bear movement, where the market will go more down and it will have a downtrend. But at this stage, what happens is they obviously they don't want to lose a huge amount of money. So they do what? They put their stop loss at whatever price range. From their entry point below 1% or below 2%, they will put their stop loss to be safe from having a massive amount of loss. So in talking terms of this short sell, whatever they have done for the market to go down, so they have put their stop loss above the price, above the entry they have done, like above 0.5%, 1%, 2%, 3% max. Okay, above than that I don't know if people will put, because that will be a very big amount of stop loss to have. So when they put this stop loss, they generate one thing, that I have XYZ amount of capital. For example, let's say I have I'll pick very small amount, 50,000 amount of capital I have. In that 50,000, I have taken a trade of 20,000 for short sale. 20,000 worth of trade I have taken for short sale, that I want the market to go down. My stop loss I will keep like 10,000. And 10,000 is actually a very big. You are actually sacrificing 50% of your investment. Okay, you have invested 20,000 and you feel like I will put minus 10,000. I can bear 10,000 worth of losses, but my profit may be 40,000 or 30,000. That amount of profit I am looking forward, and I am hoping, or I am thinking that 10,000 I can have as a loss. So you will put your 10,000 as a stop loss. Like if you are having more than minus 10,000, if the market is going against your trade, for example, the market, you said the market can go down. The market is going down, but suddenly a big up green candle comes. If the market is having minus, let's say 5,000, okay, you are bearing it, because sometimes you know one thing for very sure, that the market is not a very straightforward market. The market market moves in a very momentous flow. Sometime up, sometime down, sometime up, sometime down. There is not a specific flow in the market, like a specific downtrend or specific uptrend. It always flows in its own unique way. Sometime it will be very major swings will enter in the market, where hitting major swings enter for the liquidation, for grabbing the liquidation, for grabbing your all these stop losses from the market, so that the market can have a huge amount of money from your stop losses. Okay, because obviously for market to grow this big, it needs your money to grow with. The market is not growing with your profit, to be very honest. Market won't have any profit if you are having a profit. What is a market's profit? For example, if there is a casino, in that casino, if 80% of people who are doing the gambling in the card, in the blackjack, in the roulette, everybody is winning. The casino's money is just going. It's not coming to them. It is just going. The outflow is happening. But if in the casinos, 80% of the people are losing and only 20% of people are winning, then the casino is having money, because 80% of people who are losing, where that money goes? To the casino. So people who are losing the trade in the trading, like doing the crypto trading or any kind of trade, stock, indices, commodity, where your money is going? To the market. How you analyze what kind of worth the market is having? You can know it by checking the market cap. Market cap will basically tell you regarding how big or how much amount that market is sitting on. XYZ amount. the last time I checked, the crypto market was on some trillion, okay, some 1.2 or 2 point or something amount of trillion the market was sitting on. So a crypto market has trillions amount of money. Where that money came from? From your stop losses. And in that point, now people will think like, I won't put stop loss. That will be the most stupidest thing you will think for. Because having stop loss is a way of doing a risk management, which is very, very, very necessary for any of those new investors, even for the retailers, even for the expert. Because if a movement comes, for example, I will tell you, what can be the best example? Okay. In the start of 2025, in a very, very start, the crypto market reached, it was at like hundreds, okay, 100K. From there, the tariff attack came and the market started going down. Let's understand it with a little diagram as well, so we will have a better understanding. Okay. So for example, this is 100K market was at. This is where market was. A lot of people were having a holding. Some people bought it by 80, 90, 95, 96, 97. These are the people who bought the market to go up. They are all people are in the profit. The people who bought in the 80 is also in profit. 85, 95, 96, 99. They're all in the profit. Some are big, some are small profit. Okay. For example, now when the market started going down, obviously these people, whenever they did holdings or they have entered for the big uptrend or something, like they have in options trading, they saw like the market can go more up. So they might have Puja Chauhan. Hey, hello Puja Chauhan. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. So all those people who have entered in this platform, they have had the stop losses somewhere below their whatever entry point they have done. So whenever the market is going down, in a spot, yes, you can have any kind of, like, even if your capital, for example, you have a certain amount of capital, from 100 the market went till 73. Okay, it is $30K of loss in the crypto market, in the value of the Bitcoin. 30K value was dropped from 100 to 73. Okay, it's basically 23, 27, but round figure it to 30. Now the people who had the stop loss, they may have got exit from the entry trade. Rather than hitting the stop loss, they took their profit, they booked their profit, and they are going down. Okay, and they're waiting for their movement to again buy. Okay, other people who are in those situations, like it has fallen for just 2 to 3 days, it will go up again. It will take just 3 days. It might take 1 week. It will go up again. I am very sure, because having a surety in going up is good. I also said whenever Trump took a decision that he wants to have this trade war with these people, every people knew that crypto market, stock market is going to affect. But at a point, once this all thing is done, again the same upgrowth we can see, again the same moment, the crypto will reach to its 100K zone again. But when, that was the question. Reaching there was okay, that was a surety that it will again reach. But when, that was a specific question. Now understand one thing: when your amount, when your whole capital, like 30K dropped, the value, just imagine what kind of profit or what kind of loss you can have when the market loses $30K from the market, like from the value. From the value of 100K for one coin, it became 73 for one coin. 30K is gone. So the loss is tremendous. In a lot, that amount that your capital can go in minus, which it won't happen when it reaches zero, or in that level it will deduct your trade. It's not like your trade can go in minus, obviously. So rather than losing your complete capital, the people put what? Stop losses, to have an assurance that maybe I can enter the next time, rather than entering for the that moment, which is rather than having a complete zero nil account. You feel like even if I lose 1% or 2% of my capital, that is fine, because other percentage of my capital which is left, I can re-enter in the market. Okay, so the people who may have hit their stop losses or every of those things, what they did, they waited. The very the clever thing to do was, when the market reached 73, I told you the people might have bought at 80, 90, 95. When the market reached to 73, they've thought one thing, that buying at 73, and then they have one shorty that again the market will reach this 100k situation. Buying at 95 and having a profit at 100k, or buying at 73 and having a profit at 100k, which is the most better option? Obviously, buying at the most least price. So, having a stop loss, hitting a stop loss, exiting the trade, having no trade, making the market reach to the most bottom, and then buying and then reaching to the 100 level, that is a better option to do, rather than not having a stop loss and thinking someday it will reach to my profit. Because the profit you will have at that time, if you don't have a stop loss and the market is going in and against wherever you have taken a trade, and hitting a stop loss, exiting a trade, booking your profit, exiting, watching the market where it is going, and again re-entering in the market is the best decision you can make, rather than being stubborn on that one position, that rather than having this amount of loss, I might wait for 1 to 2 months for market to reach that exact point where it was, where I can have a profit. For this 1 or 2% of profit, you are losing almost 30-40% of profit. 30 to 40%. Just imagine those people who exited their trade at the 80s or the 90s and made a buy trade at 73k. From there, they have seen the market right now is 103 the market is. More than 30% of profit they have. More than 30% of profit. Huge amount of profit. That is a huge best decision they can ever take in their life. So, having stop loss is great, and stop loss is nothing but grabbing the liquidity. When the market reached to 100k situation, obviously the people knew that a lot of people are going for an up direction. Even right now, when we are having even the news which I am explaining, the people are thinking that it can reach 280. Some newses are for the influence as well. They are trying to trigger you in this way, like we are focusing on that the platform, the crypto, the Bitcoin can reach to 180k. Right now it is at 104, more 80k worth it can have. So with this news, people will try to do what? More of the retailers, new people who want to enter in the crypto market, they will try to buy it, because they believe like from 104 the market can touch to 180. That's my profit. But at the same time, how the reality of the market works, when they share you such news, the market will act in such a way when they see a lot of buying is happening in the market. Because overall in any of the platform, the inside people, they know every day how many people are entering for the buy side, how many people are entering for the sell side. They know exactly when to press your button. They know. You cannot do anything regarding that. That is how inside trading happens. They know exactly when to do what. That's the reality. Okay. At that time when they see a lot of people have put their everything, their investment, their capital for the buy side, because they have the greater hope that from here the market can go up. At that time, the big player will enter and they will make the market go down, not because they want the Bitcoin price to fall. Just because to grab the liquidity of the market, the Bitcoin market cap will increase, the value of Bitcoin will increase in the meanwhile time. Okay. They just want to have the market money, and market money comes from your stop loss. Understand this point. Okay. Cool. Let's continue this news. So Bitcoin spikes triggered 100 million in short liquidity. So a lot of people who were thinking that it has reached that level, like we have seen, like since 1 week, almost 1 week, the market was having a bullish movement. I'm not saying the market was not having a bullish movement, but at the same time, the market was trying to stick in one specific range, that is from 93 to 97. The market was not budging above that. 2 times it went to 98, came down. So most of the people were thinking that in this scenario, what is going to happen? The market is going to fall now again and to grab the liquidity of all those buyers who are trying to get the market price up because of the overall witch movement, overall bull movement is happening. So they thought like all this movement is in the majority of bull. But at the same point, the retailers were in this situation that since 2 to 3 weeks, the big players were stopped entering in the market because they were not giving an up movement. Big player entered at 73, made 84, again entered, made 90, again entered, made 95, 97, 98. From there, the retailers took over the market and tried to make it go down in a range of 93 to 96. Okay, not beyond that. After that, what happened is, when they knew one thing for very sure, that big player has stopped entering in the market. They are not pushing. The pushing of the trade has stopped. The price pushing, like for example, from 73, their goal was to get what? 80, 90, 95 max. Beyond that, they are not trying to go since 2 to 3 weeks. After that, most of the retailers enter for the sell side in the futures, in the options, because they believe now the option players are just waiting for the people to bulkily enter for the buy side and then they will go for the downside. That's how your psychology work at those moments. At that time, most of the people thought in this way, like a strong resistance is there at the price range of 96 to 98. You can go Google or do any of those things. You will see the same exact thing, that a strong resistance was there. The market tried to go up, but the supply zone was so high that it was pushing for a long period of time, and most of the people were in the hope that now a great downfall will see. So rather than putting money on the upside, a lot of people put their money on the short sell in the upmost those way, because that's how the market made them realize, by showing a strong resistance in the market at those specific levels. Okay. In that situation, obviously you have seen this one thing as well, like this shark, this big player, they don't play by the rules, because you have being taught by all the YouTubers. Even if you go on my videos, you will see one very specific thing, that all these things have their own system. When you see the double top pattern, that is what? That is basically an M pattern. If you see, it looks like something like this. Okay. We know, like from the neck range, we enter in the sell side and it will have a greater downtrend according to the system. Double top, double bottom, again enter at the neckline and you will have a good amount of a uptrend according to the system. But these big players are here just to manipulate you rather than making you have a greater amount of profit. That's why a lot of people will say, even the smart money concept says, never enter before these sharks, always enter afterward, because they know every people who are entering before them. See, we never know if the shark is hungry or if the shark is not hungry. It depends. If only the shark knows and shark's stomach knows. For example, you have seen those discovery channels, like where the humans are inside the oceans with their oxygen tank and they are like recording these white shark, the white tiger sharks and every of those things and everything. And you wonder one thing, like they say in this way, like shark are so dangerous animal and you should never go in front of them. He will try to eat and every other thing. Why they are not eating those people? Are they tamed one? No, they are in the wild nature over there. Nobody, not a single animal in those episodes are the tamed one. Then why they are not eating it? Because they are already full. The stomach is full. Even if you go in a zoo and you are like, if you fall in front of a tiger and if the tiger is full, the tiger is not going to do anything. He might play with you with his strong paws, claws and every other thing, but he won't eat you because he's already full. Until unless the tiger or the shark is hungry, they won't eat you. And who knows that thing? The people who are feeding, and if they are the wild animal who nobody is feeding them. So it's just that person who knows it. So the big player is the only person who will know if he wants to go for the up or the down. Wherever he sees the majority of people is there for wrongdoing. For example, right now situation, what happened, like the news said, the 800 million liquidity grab was there. 800 million, like sum up amount. I'm not saying the one amount, one person had this much liquidation. I'm talking about all the retailers amount globally, not specifically talking about the India or something globally, because digital currency is being traded globally. It is not for one specific region or something. Digital currency is globally. If you just sum up all those retailers together who went for the short sell rather than the up movement, who went for the short sell, within 24 hours they grabbed 924 million dollar from those people who had those stop losses for the short sell, who have entered for the short sell. Just imagine that thing. Okay. So today crypto market liquidation in 24 hours crossed 925 million. Market sentiments. The investor sentiments is turning very positive. The crypto fear and greed index rose from 65 to 73, showing the increased greed. Obviously, whenever they see a big players are entering the market, the people who are not even taking a trade, they start taking a trade because they believe like this big player can either make them millionaire or it can make them beg on the road. That's the two possibility they go on, and the greed makes them take a trade in whatever way they feel. Yeah, maybe it can happen, maybe it can be a good decision for them, or maybe it can be a bad decision for them. It depends where the shark moves. Technical indicators, a bull flag pattern. A bull flag is a bullish chart pattern has formed on a weekly chart. It suggests that the Bitcoin could rally up to 182k at 75% of gain from the current level. Support from the indicator, despite the Bitcoin being overbought, RSI above is 70, indicator like MACD and moving average still support the further price increase. Okay, there are tremendous amount of indicators, and the RSI is basically, it tells you whether the specific coin, stock, indices, gold or whatever is either overbought, because if it's overbought, the market will make it fall and then it can again go up from the oversold situation. Overbought will make the market go down, oversold will make the market go up. Even though it is staying above the RSI 70, which is the overbought situation, it is still going up. That is why the system, whatever knowledge, that's why I will tell you one thing, like having the basic knowledge for the trading is okay. But having an exact, very specific knowledge regarding the system, regarding the trading, regarding the indicator, regarding the strategies is not gonna help. Because when you enter in the market in a very realistic way, you will analyze stuff that things always goes south. Very few time the market will be in your favor. Maximum time the market will do opposite thing and try to play with your psychology. Most of the people, the basic what people do is, even I used to do it. It's like whenever I see some chart pattern, the double top, double bottom, I see double top, I enter for the downside, I entered, I put my stop loss, and what people happens is, what they do is, how they grab the liquidity at this point is, I will show you. For example, if I am entering for, this is a double top pattern, this is my neckline over here, I will wait until the neckline. If it is not happening, neckline is not happening, if it goes up again and it creates more than 2 to 3 tops, that is also a possibility. Okay, but most of the people, how they teach you to trade is, Wait for the neckline. If the neckline is breakout, you enter for the sell side, and you will have your stop loss either on the support, either on the top where it takes the resistance, or little nearby. Most of the people won't have this as a stop loss because it is a very huge distance and it's a huge loss. At the risk reward ratio, I will show you risk reward ratio as well. Short position, I enter over here. If I am having, okay, this is, okay, this is 1:2 ratio. 1 is my risk and 2 is my profit. Double I will get or I will lose. For example, I have invested, pencil, for example, I have invested 10k. My loss will be 5k. 5k I am okay to lose, or 20k is my profit. Either I invested, this is my 10k over here. If the market reaches over here, I will have 5k loss minus loss, okay, or my profit will be 20k. That is my profit. So this is the basic thing what people do in the market, having this kind of investment. Because if you have investment 10k and losing 10k is not a better option. Obviously, if you have invested something, you want to save something from that investment so that can be used for the next investment. You don't have that amount of blind money with you that whatever investment you have done, you are okay if that whole 10k is gone or something. Obviously not. So at that time what happens is, most of the people we have taught like enter for the downside in the double top. We enter for the downside, and obviously the market, like I told you, the market never goes like this, a complete downtrend. If they say downtrend, it won't happen exactly the same. It should happen. What is going to happen is, for example, you have entered, this is your stop loss over here. It will go down. It will try to show you like, see, I am going down. This is your glass. This is your diamond. This is your diamond. And from far away, you will see, yes, it's a shiny stuff and it is a diamond. If it's saying diamond and I can see some shiny stuff, it is a diamond. You don't verify it, you don't see it, and then you enter in the market. Your stop loss is here. Market is going down, and suddenly you have noticed such stuffs. A big candle will come, 2 to 3. One big candle will come, you will be like, okay, wait, it will go down. I know, it's just one candle, it will go down. Another big candle comes and hit your stop loss, because you don't want to have a loss over here. You don't want to go for minus 10k, so your investor nullifies and it will be like whatever you have invested has gone loss. That time it triggers your fear in a way like, whatever amount I am invested, I don't want to lose everything. I want to have some safe option for the next time. Rather than losing everything, I am okay with losing the 50%, that is a 5k, and the next I can use that 5k and I can put more 5k and invest again. That is a basic psychology which happens. You will never be okay for having minus 10k as an account. That triggers so much. Okay, like if I just let it go, maybe it can go minus 15, minus 20, minus 30, and my whole capital will be gone like this. Because everybody has one backup in their mindset that the volatility in the crypto market is huge, very high. Volatility is basically how fast the market can move from up situation to the down situation. The moment you will see the market is at 100, the moment you will see the next 15 or 20 moment when you will see the market is at 80. Quick drop and quick up movement we have seen in the market. Okay. And that is to only grab the liquidity. You will see a very big candle will come, hit your stop losses. This is what? Hitting stop loss, and this big candle, this is a big player who hit this stop loss for what? For getting liquidity. Don't mind my this, like please, handwriting is bad, but yeah, liquidity. Just to grab the liquidity so that the market can sustain a lot. That's all. So, whenever I am telling you this why, because whenever a double top, double bottom, this chart patterns, candle pattern, candlestick pattern, this indicator, whenever they show you something, do not blindly believe it. And if it shows you by the retailers are basically this people, okay? Yeah. If it happens at these situations, when this small people are doing it, do not enter, do not believe it that it is happening until and unless you see such movements there. And know one thing as well, that whenever big player enters the movement, obviously they don't want to enter it. They are entering to just grab the liquidity. So whatever movement they have created, it is what? Is it a natural movement in the market? No. This is not a natural. So what is it? It's an artificially movement created to grab liquidity in the market. So what is going to happen? Whatever artificial gap is being created will also be fixed with maybe the retailers or maybe in any other position. For example, I will tell you. Let's just go in BTC. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is a very best example of telling you the artificial gap filling. Okay, the market went down. Pencil. The market went down from here artificially to big candle came. Obviously, is it retailers? No, it is not retailers. Those are the big players who have entered in the market. Okay, so they have created one certain gap. From there, the market, these small retailers try to fill the gap. Okay, in somewhat level they filled the gap. Whatever the loss they were having, they again made the market have this fill the gap, and again the big player will enter and will take the whole gap from here. This long lower wick is a sign of a liquidity, grabbing liquidity. Once this artificial gap is again been made, you will notice the same thing will happen. This gap is been made, the market is here. Whatever amount of loss it had, now again it will in the journey to fill that gap. This is all those typical routine of an artificial gap which is created. If a gap is created artificially, when you see a very big candle with a longer lower wick, or even if it's not having a big like long lower wick, but big candles, that is definitely is done by the big players, and the fair value gap will be created where whatever gap it has created, the next time the same gap will be filled. That is the thing which you can have as a very common thing which we have seen. Okay. Let's continue our news. I was talking about a news. So analyst prediction, the short-term target, analyst sees Bitcoin possibly climbing to 106 soon, very soon, and seller have a large order near 109k, which could create some resistance. A lot of sellers have their large order on 109, so that can be one of the resistance from where the market can go in that range. But medium to long term prediction, some trader forecast that 170 to 180 if Bitcoin breaks the all-time high. If Bitcoin breaks the all-time high is actually 110. Okay, 111 or 112, I guess 111, I guess 110 and 112. If it breaks that range, then they see that the Bitcoin at the end of the 2025, obviously it won't happen very suddenly. There is possibility that it can happen suddenly as well, but there are high possibility that it won't happen suddenly. Okay, so it can reach to 170 to 180k by the end of 2025. Binance founder CZ, okay, predicts the Bitcoin could reach $500K to 1 million in this bull cycle. If things are happening like this, if the people are showing interest in the buy side more than the sell side, then the Bitcoin, but this such kind of news, when they tell you like the Bitcoin can reach 1 million, 5 million, or it gives you some random ass number which is very hard to climb, which gives you a lot of greediness inside you. Like, shit, if I invest right now, then I can have, like, just imagine when it touches the 1 million, I can have such a great amount of opportunity or buying things. But at the same time, in few years, they will take it down as well by grabbing the liquidity. So always going, whatever they say is not, if they say like 500, 1 million, accept it, but you don't have to blindly believe it. Okay. Because sometimes they trick you to, like, it's like fishing. They are showing you the food. Do not grab it. Sometimes you may get stuck, and then you can have eaten by those sharks. So just a second, charging issues. Okay. Rather than that, use your brain and see what possibility you can have in the future when this big player will enter, because entering of a big player is a surety. Manipulating the market is a surety. Having a liquidation in the market is surety, because that's how they are earning from the market. If without a market earning for themselves, the market is not in a profitable situation. The market is profitable only and only because of you people, because you are giving them money. And it's not like every people are having losses. No. 30 to 40% people are having profit. 70 to 60 people are having loss. That is a ground reality. Okay. Ground reality. Just a second. Just give me 10 minutes. Just give me 1 minute. I'll be back soon. Okay. See, again the same exact thing happened. The market created one movement which is very artificial move, this big candle, and the same way took it away as well. This is a fair value gap. like a gap will be created, and with the maybe retailers or by the big players, the gap will be taken away as well to make it again at the same level where it was. This is just to grab the liquidity. The retailers were there, what was a condition why the people went upmost up? Okay, retailers, let's understand the situation, what happened over here, and how these big players try to control the market and manipulate the market. Retailers, small people, some entering for the buy side, some entering for the sell side. Now, did the market behave in such a way for both of the people? In which favor do you believe the market behaved in? First, the people who went for the sell side, obviously they might have put their stop loss near this first stop. Like we have seen the market rejected from here, but it didn't rejected more. Okay, it didn't happen. The resistance happened over here, but it didn't cross above it. Okay, so most of the people might have had their stop losses near this scenario. I am telling you the general idea what people take it. Okay, like they will find the nearest resistance point and they'll believe the market, my stop loss will be near there because I have seen the resistance over there. People enter for the short sell side. Their stop loss is here. It entered for the buying, but for the buying people, they are happy because the market is going up. It hit that point, resistance point. A lot of people did what? A lot of people entered for all the people who entered for the short sell, made their stop loss hit and gave the liquidity to the market. First liquidity gone. First they attacked who? First they attacked these short sell people, the sellers. Okay. When the market started going up, the more the retailers started feeling in those way confident that yeah, from here the market can go up. Market went little up and from there it started having a downfall. Okay. A downfall that much. Like see, this is same scenario. They will just go and believe at this points. The big players support and resistance point, because they believe that's the point where they can touch, or little below they will put the stop loss to see if they can, or if they even touch that exact point, but the below point they won't. Okay. After that, first they killed the sellers, gave confidence to the buyers, and suddenly they started making the market go down to get the buyers stop losses, to hit the buyers stop losses and to grab liquidity from the market. So is big players taking anybody's favor? No. The big players are not taking anybody's favor. Either it is loss for the sellers as well and the loss for the buyers as well. It just depends in what position you are getting yourself stuck. That's all. Okay. Major swings. It's called as major swings. But I know one thing for very sure. Once this gap has been created, obviously I know one thing, that is my strategy. That's what I do. I know one thing, that this gap will be covered as well at a same point. As much as down the market will try to go, but at the same point this gap will also be covered. So I will enter for the opposite direction, but not all the time it works. Okay, like I told you, 70% of the time your trade might go wrong, 30% of the time your trade can go right. Okay. I'll enter for the buy side, but I just I want the candle to be little down, at least reach to the starting point, and then I will enter. And my target will be at the close of this candle, at the open of this candle. Rather than going to the topmost limit, I will take my target over here or somewhere over here. Because having a too much of greed is always a wrong thing. It will always go for a wrong thing only, nothing else. Don't have too much of greed, people. Do not have. I want to see an hourly wise. Hourly wise, the market is in a range. It made up, but right now I can see zigzag. In a range, the market is moving in hourly based. Okay. Demand zone I can create, but at the same point that will be very low because market didn't came to demand zone till now. Whenever it is ranging, from there it is rising. Okay. Major swings we are having. We are standing on the demand zone. Actually, this was the previous demand zone from where we had a huge uptrend. Okay, so we are right now at a demand zone. Like I told you, the gap will be filled. You see, the gap is been filled. A huge rejection, peak rejection. Once it touches this line or tries to come at our resistance level, we'll enter for the buy side. Probability is this, not that. Okay. This is my target. Okay. Touch, touch, touch. Can it cross as well? Okay. My buy entry is set over here. My take profit is here, and my SL, I want to keep my SL very accurate because till here the market can reach. For now I won't keep an SL, but let's see. I've entered in the market. Because of the fair value gap, which I can see very clearly. I didn't go here, which I should. I just went till here. That's my take profit, because see, okay, falling. Right now the market is in the demand zone. Let's also see. This is my second position I'm thinking of. When it crosses this, I'm gonna enter for the buy side. That's my target, and this will be my stop loss. You can check out this pattern as well. It was supposed to be a round pattern, semicircle pattern, from where the usually market goes up, but it is going down. Okay, we are in profit over here. Good. Nowadays, I'm keeping my strategy as a fair value gap itself, like because I can see a lot of big movements, unnatural movement happening in the market. So I can, if I can grab such opportunity where I know this artificial gap is gonna be filled, so I take these opportunities. Even this to grab the liquidity. Good amount of profit we are having in Bitcoin. We are $1,000 plus. Hey Yash, nice t-shirt, nice shirt, man. Thanks. Thanks Samantha, thanks Samantha. Thank you so much for joining. If you wanna see, it's like you see, it has this in the back. It says Neo Future and everything. It's a nice t-shirt, shirt. There is one shirt which I bought recently. I'm trying to pick my day to wear that, but the day I wear that shirt, trust me, that is the second best shirt I have in my collection. Second. These are just normal, but that one, I am. Honest sneeze. Future is brighter. Obviously, why won't it be? Future is sick as well. जहाँ गाँव बसानी How high? Got it. Why we can see a big candles forming, big red, big green, big red, big green. Why we can see such kind of thing? Because it's trying to confuse you where the market will try to go. The big players are making you so confused of the decision, and where will the majority go? The opposite trade the big trader is gonna take. Arya, hey Akiri, why you are sick? Yeah, I am sick. Not that much, but yes, I am sick. Pa 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 pa. Buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure. कोई आंखों में खाए को थे da 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 da. Guys, do recommend any games or something which we can play together in the live stream, because most of the time it's like I've already given enough amount of knowledge, even an amount of strategies and every of those things to you all people, but when we are entered in the trade, there is nothing much we can do other than watch. So rather than getting bored or something, we can do something, we can play game, we can do anything. So do suggest me something. What if you have something in your mind which we can have for 3 hours rather than just me watching the screens and watching the market go in whatever way it can. We can have some things. Yep, it is going, it is going, it is going up, up. See, don't just imagine that every people are having stop loss over here or stop loss over there. A lot of people have stop loss very nearby to have the most least amount of loss. Okay, so just don't go on those situations. He says we can play word hunt. Word hunt, we can, but it won't be that much of an interactive game, to be very, very honest. सीधे मत, सीधे मत. Okay. How much percentage is it from here to here? 1%, almost 1%. Nice. Boys, have patience. People who want to just book 50% of profit, they can do, okay? Nobody's saying no to that. ना जिसे पाटेकर डाउनटाउन में लगी आग, दीवारी मेरा दिल ले गया, ऐसा कंजर मारा सीना मेरा चील के गया, मेरी खील वाली हील ले गया। Ta 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 ta. Till now we have taken a right decision in the market. Let's just see what's happening in the Ethereum. Trying to come back. Trying. Okay. मेरी गली में आता जाता चुपता था तू. This that cheers to my बुरे दिन. This that cheers to my बुरी रात. This that लिखता होता कि तेरे पाँव पे न डूबे आज. Hello Mr. डूबे क्या आप? Hey. जाने जान भगवान जानता है मेरे प्यार से शैतान भागता है. मैं इवन की लकीर से ब्रह्मांड नप जाए पैर लिखता नहीं हूँ क्योंकि हाथ कांपता. ये वाला फिर ये वाला तेज मैं बुरे दिन. ये वाला चेज मैं बुरी रात. ये वाला लगता होता कि तेरे पाँव पे न डूबे आज. हेलो मिस्टर डूबे क्या आप? People देख पा रहे मेरे अश्क को काली कलोज से पार मेरे लफ्ज को. More than 50% of profit we have covered already. देख पा रहे हो मेरे लब. Shall we book it? Shall we book this? 2368 USDTs. Shall we book this or shall we not book this? तेरी मेरी छोड़ी हमारी बात है, हमारा लगाव है, हमारा खाब है. Pa 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 pa. Pa 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 pa. तेरी मेरी छोड़ी हमारी बात है, हमारा लगाव है, हमारा खाब है. Here Johnny Nice, nice. Yes, that's the exact rap I'm singing right now. Here. Thanks. Yeah, nice. I can see Siddhimat fans in the live streams. Cinemod OP in the chat, please. Cinemod. ये वाला फिर ओके हमारा ख्याल हमारा लगाव है हमारा ख्वाब है I'll keep my stop loss at least 1000. The time I put stop loss, this guy knew or what that I put my stop loss. What's happening in our Levi's? Big player making move, retailers making move, big player making move, retailer making move. Overall sideways market. According to a pattern, it is making bullish flag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, jump. Let's see. Just a second. Okay, I can see my stop loss is hit. So market is going down. Again, I'll buy from that exact point for going up. I'll again buy the dip. Again. I'll again buy the dip. Again buy the dip. A trade. Janija. I'll try to buy the dip. Market lost its strength for uptrend, but again it is going. Okay. See, this was our last thing, 1000 USDT, because I kept my everything at 1000, 3000 in last. More 1000 USDT I can get it from the market. More 1000 USDT. Looking for a perfect position. Sell volume is good. Buy volume is not looking good. We are not getting, after that moment, we are not getting a definite entry point, because I don't enter when the retailers are there. I entered when the big players were there. I got my profit. 1000 USDT was my profit. Now I'm again waiting for a big player to enter, or at least it should come into this demand zone, not in the between. Let's see, people, let's see. Still doing the sideways. 3 minutes left for me to go, guys. But we are in a good position. We already earned 1000 USD today. Okay. We have already came into our ending session, and we have already earned 1000 USD today, so that's not a bad thing for us, because I told you I don't enter nowadays in the retailers, because if you enter in the retailers, are you having a profit? No. Are you having a loss? No. Might be very little, but not that compared to a loss. It won't hit your stop loss for very sure, but you are stuck in between somewhere in that profit and the lost range. So rather than being a stuck, always wait for a big player to enter, which I did, and I earned 1000 USD, which is very easy for anybody to earn. Okay, so that's it for today. I'll hope I can see you tomorrow, and we can have a very good amount of big profit tomorrow itself. And it's sad that whenever I entered, most of a sideways market happens at that time. The ranging of the market happens a lot in the time where I came, like 5 to 8 according to Dubai timing. When I come, ranging market is a lot there. So it's fine even if we are not having that much of profit, but we are actually analyzing the core of the market, that it doesn't work as it does according to those YouTube videos, and even according to my videos which I've created. 80% of time I will say like the market did a very good thing, and the market follows in a profitable way, like the indicator works 80% of time and all those stuffs. But to the ground reality, 70 to 80% of time market is in a range. That's all, in the range. and in that range it becomes very difficult to have a profit or even to have an entry point, because in a range you can see red and green candles are so much hodgepodge, will give you such amount of noises which makes it very difficult to have a confidence whether to enter for the buy or whether to enter for the sell. But it is totally fine. We'll have an understanding of the market little by little. But for now, I'm gonna go, and that's it for my time. Thank you so much for joining all this live stream. Before going, please make sure that you are liking the channel, liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing to lots and lots of people. Thank you so much for today. I will see you for tomorrow, same timing, 5 to 8.